And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams. As we're just about ready to get this one started. The week is starting off right. Monday night, and 2K Sports presents the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And joining us courtside, reporter David Aldridge. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, wing pair will be Sexton and Markkanen. The pairing up front, it'll be Collins and Kessler. And it's Collier in at the point. And for the Lakers, Austin Reeves out there with Doncic. And it's LeBron James. Then it's Rui Hachimura. And it's Hayes in at center. RJ, kind of a lopsided matchup tonight in some regards, but everyone loves an underdog.
Yeah, let's not forget, this is the NBA. Anything can happen, and even lower-ranked teams are elite. We could still have a real contest on our hands tonight.
Here's Collier. Here's Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But, Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. And Hayes throws it down.
The all-around game of Reeves continuing to develop. You just love that pass.
To the middle, here's Collins. Oh, my goodness, the slam!
Assisted.
One of the most explosive young bigs we have. Collins quick off the floor and gets creative at the rim.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And finished off by LeBron.
So tough to keep him in front of you. He's always playing on his front foot, using that first step.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. Now, I asked Coach about the defensive game plan tonight, and he said preventing easy buckets around the rim, and that starts with John Collins. He's a great interior scorer, especially when he gets ahead of steam, so we have to limit those opportunities. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Well, Greg, over the last few seasons, one area of consistency for the Jazz has been their rebounding.
Yeah, and they have some size, and they make controlling the boards a focal point. When you're playing Utah, you better be ready to put a body on somebody.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks, guys. The Lakers this summer signing first-time head coach J.J. Redick. He's a veteran of 15 seasons, and the sharpshooter's rise in broadcasting had been meteoric. The Lakers really want Redick to be their long-term head coach, but the question, with an aging superstar in LeBron, how much patience will exist in L.A. for Redick learning on the job?
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting. And one thing the Lakers are so adept at, Greg, inverting their sets to have different players start the action.
Yeah, it takes a high level of basketball IQ to do that on the fly. Makes defending the Lakers a nightmare. You never know how they'll attack you.
And there's the call on John Collins. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. And here's Doncic from the arc. Knocks down the three ball.
And the defense has to be aggressive with Luka from range. Give him any space, and he is looking to pull.
Collins passes to Collins. To the paint. Here's Kessler. LeBron grabs the miss. Last game for the Lakers, they picked up the W against Indiana. And Hayes throws it down.
Excellent at dishing the rock. Luka with a nice feed.
For Utah, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Sexton dishes to Markkanen. The Jazz with another miss. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a 5-point game. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And that one was all about offensive execution. Running your plays, picking your spots.
And no team is going to shoot 50% every night, but this team has the right approach. When the shots are falling, they can light it up.
Now, Hachimura. After Lauri Markkanen misses from long range.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun.
2 minutes remaining.
Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such a high percentage in their own building, you're going to have a big hill to climb.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Vanderbilt's checked in for Hayes. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for James. Connect, he's checked in for Austin Reeves. And it's Gabe Vincent in for Luka Doncic. Now, here's Clarkson. His last outing, he had 24 points. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first.
Connect picks one up.
And having become such a dangerous scorer, Clarkson draws a lot of attention and his fair share of fouls.
Los Angeles leading by 4. Pass to Hachimura. 1:15 left in the first quarter.
And that shows you a bit of Collins' all-around game and why he's so valuable at both ends of the floor.
Clarkson kicks to Collins. Clarkson with the ball. He has 5. And finished off by Collins.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Here's Vincent, defended by George. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Filipowski. That's his first foul.
Team foul.
There's 48 seconds left to play in the first. Now, Finney-Smith. He has yet to score. And the rejection by Collins. Clarkson passes to Collins. Utah moving it around. Clarkson up top. 6 on the shot clock. Collins dishes to Clarkson. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Connect. And the layup's good off the glass.
Going up strong inside. The rookie Connect doesn't hold back in the painted area.
Now, here's Clarkson. Over Connect. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Lakers lead by 4. 2K Sports, back in a moment here in Los Angeles.
13.
For those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Los Angeles.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
They've got LeBron James. Luka Doncic out there with Austin Reeves. Then it's Jackson Hayes. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Collier, count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Collier's got his first points of the night.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And I like his belief in his game. Go at the taller defender, make him react to you.
You know, Greg, thinking back to the glory days in Utah, they went to back-to-back finals in 97 and 98.
Unfortunately, though, Kevin, that Stockton-Malone era, they just couldn't overcome the dynastic Bulls. The Jazz still searching for that first NBA title.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Austin Reeves went undrafted, but his success comes as no surprise to him. He says, "I've always felt like I belonged." It goes back to childhood. His mom once asked him, "Is this confidence or cockiness?" And he told her, "You're basically kind of the same thing." Kevin, back to you.
That's something else. Undaunted. Hey, David, thank you.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Now, here's Collins. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. Great positioning on the putback. Kessler's got 6.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Lakers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Vanderbilt. And it's sent back by Kessler. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Mikhailov's checked in for Collier. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Connects from three-point range. Doncic has got his second bucket of the night. Doncic against Sexton. And Jared Vanderbilt gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul will give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Now, here's Sexton. No scoring in this one.
The anticipation is there for Luka on defense.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Oh, good on the 3.
And this is the type of game you just throw away as a player. He has yet to score a point and looks completely flustered.
Los Angeles leading by 4 and pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles.
Pure effort play by Reeves, not allowing the defense to stop him.
And the Jazz call time here. Richard, we've seen how far basketball has evolved from 10 years ago to 5 years ago to now. What is it looking like when you go ahead 5 or 10 years?
I think in 5 to 10 years, we're going to see more and more centers that are just so skilled. Taller players, more Kevin Durant's. You're going to see more Wemby's. You're going to see more Chet Holmgrens because they're not just putting the tall guy underneath the basket. They're giving him the ball and teaching him how to run pick and roll now.
Hachimura, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's time for an injury report. Let's get the news on Jackson Hayes. David, what's the update you're hearing?
Well, guys, I was able to talk with the head athletic trainer of the Lakers about his status. He's got an injury to his elbow, specifically his elbow joint, and it looks like it's a pinched nerve.
Thank you, David. Hopefully, we'll see him very soon. And that one drops for him.
In the paint, LeBron James is capable of running right over the defender. That is athletic.
George passes to Kessler. With that miss, he is now 4 for 7 from the field. I know Reeves has been accused of hunting fouls before. Richard, do you see that?
Oh, I don't know if it's all on Reeves. It's just the way the game is played. Great players learn how to put you in position to foul them. The goal of the game is to score, and if that's hunting fouls, then hunt away.
The Jazz with another miss. Los Angeles leading by 8. And here's LeBron outside. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
LeBron really added this into his game later in his career, becoming a threat from deep.
Now, here's George. Hasn't made one yet. Collins. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And something you see with the Lakers, they really crush their role players, don't they, Richard?
Yeah, LeBron does a great job of empowering his group. That's why he's top 5 in the league all time in assists. If you earn his trust, he will give you a ton of space to work. The Lakers know that they can only go as far as their great group of role players.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Hayes is checked in for Vanderbilt. And it's Connect in for James. Here's George after Luka Doncic's bucket. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And again, it's the Lakers.
When he hits the mid-range, it makes him that much tougher to handle.
Jazz trail by 13. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Clarkson kicks to Collins. George passes to Filipowski. Shot clock at 6. George finds Clarkson. The shot's good on the assist by George. Clarkson's got 7 points.
As a shooter, Clarkson can be so efficient. He gets the ball and goes right into his shot.
And here's Reeves outside. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. That'll do it for the first half. Lakers ahead. They're up by 11. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. They looked firmly in control in the second, carving out a healthy 11-point lead. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what you think?
They're playing with speed, pushing the ball off turnovers and long rebounds, running every chance they get. As we all know, scoring on the break is so much easier than finding open shots in the half court.
And over to Kenny now. Your take on the Jazz.
They couldn't get anything from beyond the arc. Obviously, plenty of bad shots. But they couldn't even hit wide open ones. They need to regroup, I'm telling you, regroup with some kind of rhythm and get on pace.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Getting underway here in the second half, here's Will Hardy's five. In it forward, it's going to be Markkanen and Collins. Colin Sexton is out there with Collier. And it's Kessler in at the center, locking down the middle. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 50 threes a game. We don't have the luxury of being a team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strength. Got to do it. Thanks, D.A.
And when Collins goes up, the interior defense runs out of options. He forces them to get sloppy.
And he sinks the second. Los Angeles leading by 12. On the wing, Reeves. Drills it from outside. Reeves has got his third bucket of the night.
At this point in time for Reeves, this is just a reflex. He knew he had it the moment he had the ball.
Collins passes to Sexton. Pulls up. And he overshot that one, missing.
We're off to a bit of a slow start in the second half. 0 for 3 so far.
Here's Doncic. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
Great Colin Sexton, still so young. He entered the league when he was just 19.
Yeah, drafted back in 2018. Sexton has a few years left in his 20s, so you expect him to continue to expand his game and improve on both ends.
Now, here's Sexton. Nothing on the board. Collins, that's a two-pointer. No good with the wing jumper.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
LeBron's shot is off.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Sexton the pass to Collins. It's rebounded by Hayes. Lakers leading by 15. Shoots. That's good from Doncic on the assist by LeBron. Doncic has got 14 points for the game. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's LeBron. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Jazz trail by 17. Sexton with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Over Collins. A nice shot by Doncic. Doncic has got 6 here in this quarter.
And it doesn't take much for Doncic to get hot. And once that happens, boy, he is almost unguarded.
And the Jazz call time here. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
Utah has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. From the corner, it's hauled in by Doncic. Doncic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Vanderbilt with it. George picks him up. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And we get a chance to check out the numbers for George. He's getting around 16 points a game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. But to have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
He's someone you can rely on to bring it on a nightly basis. When they need a basket, he's the guy they turn to.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. In the corner, it's Clarkson. And it's blocked. Here's Vincent, defended by George. Vincent with it, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 19.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Offensive rebound, Filipowski. Markkanen kicks to Clarkson. The Jazz again can't hit it.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. Jazz trail by 19. Outside, George. Offline with his 3. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 12-4 run. Here's Finney Smith. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Jordan Clarkson. This is his first free throw of the game.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
Mikhailuk's checked in for Utah. He's off on the second. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And that's going to be a turnover. They called for 8 seconds.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And if they want to come back in this game, look, they got to clean up those mistakes.
Vincent up top. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
And here's George for 3. And it's Finney Smith with the rebound. Finney Smith's got 4 rebounds in this game. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Los Angeles on top as they end the third quarter on a 15-4 run. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page, woo.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Hachimura out there with LeBron James. Then there's Luka Doncic. Then it's Connect. And it's Hayes in at the 5 down low. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
For a terrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
Austin Reeves.
Lakers leading by 22. He dishes it to LeBron. And James throws it down.
Getting that little bit of help. James calls for the pick and roll, shake up the defense, and find himself a quality look.
Kessler, no good. The Lakers shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. Here's Connect. And Connect slams it in.
And he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
Yeah, a little disorganized that time, and the result, 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Yeah, when you're not locked in on defense, they will make you pay with an easy finish there.
And stolen by Sexton. Here's Kessler. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Jazz passing it around. Passes it to Kessler. Over Hayes. Another miss by Utah.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
LeBron dishes to Hayes. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
Multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Morris is checked in for LeBron. Reddish comes in for Rui Hachimura. And James subbed in for Austin Reeves.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Now, here's Reddish.
Steve McCullough. That's his first personal foul.
That free throw good for Reddish. James checked in for the Lakers. Hachimura comes in for James. Good on both. And so, Sexton will bring it up for the Jazz. To the inside. And stolen by James. Here's Connect. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, Connect is not just a shooter. He's got the strength to handle that interior contact.
Clarkson on the wing. Off target from three-point range.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Okay, wow, old man LeBron James getting acrobatic, putting on a show. I see you, big fella.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
Gabe Vincent, he's checked in for the Lakers. And a switcher also for Utah. Sensabaugh is checked in. Buries it from three-point range.
A fine shooter from deep. Clarkson has a good feel for when to let it fly.
LeBron passes to Hayes. Vincent's shot is good.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
Sexton's shot is good.
You know, not bashful about positioning himself inside. Sexton knows he has what it takes to score from there.
The pass to James. Plays it up and banks it in.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Los Angeles.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so checking out their record tonight. Oh, look at that play right there!
That's awesome.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is, rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's covered closely, and it's in there. 55 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
And it's James missing. And here's Sexton. Inside, Collins. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Benson with it. He's picked up by Collins. Here's Vincent. Filipowski grabs the board. Clarkson looking for an opening. Sexton for three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And the call will be against Gabe Vincent. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Team foul. Substitution on the court.
8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Sensabaugh. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thanks very much. LeBron, in the fourth quarter, were you looking to be aggressive?
Yeah, just try to close the game out. You know, my teammates looked for me in the fourth quarter to close the game out with my scoring and just my playmaking ability. So, you know, to be able to go out there and come through for it means a lot.
I know they're used to it by now, but I know you're still happy with the win. Congrats. Back to you.
Thank you for that, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. And so for Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and our reporter David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for tuning in to watch the NBA on 2K Sports. So long.